In Unit 3, Lesson 3, you'll be going over demand elasticity. And I wanted to do a short video to try to take some of the fear away from this topic because it can be a little bit confusing. So when you're in Lesson 3, you'll want to make sure you're paying close attention to the key terms. Here's a further explanation on the key terms, which again, I highly recommend jotting down notes on these. And then you've got a couple of videos that you can watch. Now, the price elasticity of demand video right here is from Khan Academy, and it's a little overwhelming. I think it's a great video that shows how to figure out the percentage change, but it can be overwhelming because it's a lot of math. You won't be determining those in any of the questions that you have on the quiz or anything, so it's just something that's good to kind of look at and see how those figures are found to be. So when you finish going through everything, you'll have your Unit 3A3 assignment, and this is actually going to have you go to an Econ Ed link. When you go to that link, this is the website, and it's talking about price elasticity from tires to toothpicks, and it's just explaining elasticity. You want to make sure that you're reading the introduction, the task, the process. It has good information about gasoline versus the price of pizza. This is very important, and it's showing you how you determine if a price, if there is elasticity or inelasticity in a product. And the conclusion. Then the questions that you're going to see in this assignment are actually these questions down here. Now, if you only read this, you can get most of the answers right here. However, I think it's a good idea to click on this link right here. That will take you to the price elasticity of demand article. You can kind of skim through this. Some of it's kind of a repeat, but this chart right here will really help you in one of the matching problems that you'll see on that assignment. So it's showing you things that are inelastic, and it's telling you the estimated elasticity of demand for these products. Now these numbers right here, you're probably thinking, what in the world do those mean? Well, when you look at the Khan Academy video and the video that you'll see ahead of that one, these will make sense. But pretty much if elasticity is less than 1, people don't react to the price change. So it makes the product inelastic. So that's what this is saying. So when these are less than 1, the product is inelastic because either there's not a substitute for it, or maybe it's a really inexpensive item, or they don't do it very often, or for gasoline, you're going to have to buy it anyway. Okay, so these products are inelastic, and they give you a lot of examples. Even, fish is on there, and tobacco, and so forth. Then you have unitary elasticity, which this is pretty much saying that if we increase the price of movies by 10%, then it's probably going to decrease the demand for movies, but it won't decrease it that much. So typically it's a wash for a company. So you increase your prices, you might decrease your demand by 10%, but you're not really making any money, you're not losing any money. That's what that means. And then you've got the elastic thing. So if Olive Garden decides to increase their meal prices by $10 each plate, then you're probably not going to go there because there's lots of substitutes. There's lots of places that you can go instead. Okay, so that will help you with this U3A3, and then when you're getting to the demand quiz and the test for this unit, make sure you've written down your key terms. You will see a lot of that on the test and on the quiz. Okay, so you need to know the difference between complements and substitutes and quantity demanded versus just the demand. So again, just make sure that you have those notes jotted down.